My friend's salad.
You know what I
Not so
mean?
great at adding
Oh,
flavor.
well.
Do you?
Oh, that was
I,
great.
Hey, Mayor.
wow.
You mind?
Can't wait for that day.
My daughter better one.
He don't know.
Yeah, he don't know.
He never really saw me except for maybe at graduation.
I'd like to call to order the Tuesday, March 3rd meeting of the Danville City Council. Madam Clerk, roll call to establish a quorum, please.
Mayor Ricky Williams Jr.,
Present.
Vice Mayor Eve Ludwig,
Present.
Alderman Ed Butler,
Present.
Carolyn DeToy,
Present.
James Pichard,
Present.
Tom Hightower, Barry Johnson,
Present.
Mike O'Kane, Mike Poor,
Present.
Rick Streebing,
Here.
Sherry Pickering,
Here.
Tricia Teague,
Present.
Jaleel Jones,
Here.
Doug Arns,
Present.
John Cooper, 12 present.
12 present, we do have a quorum. At this time, we will have the invocation led by Pastor Doug Knapp from Hope Unlimited Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led by Alderman Teague. Please rise.
Good evening. It's always an honor to be with you. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for your presence that's here this evening. And so, Father, we just want to remind you of some things that you've said. Lord, you said, if my people humble themselves and pray, then you will hear from heaven and will heal our land. We pray for that today. Lord, you said, seek the peace and prosperity of the city. Pray for it, because if it prospers, we will prosper. We declare that tonight. Father, as this council meets tonight and every other time that they come together, grant them the spirit of collaboration. Grant them to listen with care, speak with courage, and to act with integrity. Lord, I pray and lift up our mayor, our city council, and all of the leaders within the city. Give them wisdom, integrity, and the courage to act justly for the good of all the people. We ask that you bless them with wisdom and a servant's heart. Help them to put aside personal agendas and work together in harmony, and to focus on the true needs of the people. May their work today bring lasting good to our community. We pray for peace on our streets, to break the power of violence and addiction and homelessness, corruption, replacing fear with your divine protection. God, I pray for the breaking down of barriers, racial, generational, and social. Bring unity among our neighbors and our churches. I pray for the prosperity of this city, for jobs to be made available, and for resources to reach those that are vulnerable. Lord, let your light pierce the darkness in all of our city. And I pray for a mighty revival, that many will come to know you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you both. We appreciate you. Pastor Doug, if you'd like to give any updates on anything that's happening or you have coming up at the church, we'd be happy to hear that. If not, of course,
Easter's coming.
Sure is.
Every year it does that, right? So please be aware of that. We're going to celebrate it as we love to do, and that's certainly one of the things that we're in preparation for. But we're still involved in community activities. Still have some things. We're making some plans for the National Day of Prayer, first Thursday in May. I believe that we're going to host that this year. We just made a decision today in one of our meetings. So we'd love to have you all come out for that particular day, specifically first Thursday in May. Thank you.
Thank you. Pastor Doug, we also want to thank you all for hosting the startup for it's been a couple of months, but the Christmas parade. You guys have done that the last 2 years, and we just appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have before you the minutes of February 17th, 2026 meeting. Is there a motion to approve those?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. You also have the agenda for this evening. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. My report, I do not have any proclamations or board, committee, or personnel appointments at this time. Are there any reports of boards, agencies, or commissions? Items of information, just want to remind everyone that we've got our Danville's Got Talent coming up this Friday at the Fisher Theater at 6 o'clock. The doors open at 5:30. Tickets are only $7, and that includes the processing fee. It's going to be a lot of fun and a little bit different than years past. We have 8 new individuals who have been chosen, and they will battle each other on stage, kind of like you've seen in America's Got Talent or other shows, and only one of them will advance. And then those 4 who make it to the finals will compete against 4 of our former winners. It's going to be a great night of talent and fun and celebration for the community, and so we hope that you'll be able to join us for that. Just want to thank everyone for all of their work. I know that we've had a lot of snow this year. Thankfully, we haven't had as much recently, but even with a little bit of ice, we got things cleared up. So just appreciate you all in doing that as well. At this time, we'll receive our petitions, communications, and audience comments. Madam Clerk.
When I call your name, you'll have 3 minutes to speak. Please come to the podium. We've got Diana Schultz regarding semi-trucks blocking the road by Sigma.
Hi there, good evening. If you recall, I came to the last city council meeting. I apologize, I have some handouts, but I don't have enough for everybody because my printer went on strike. Thank you for the discussion at the end of the last meeting that we had regarding this issue. Having been away from the area for a while and moving back a couple of years ago, it appears as if it's been an ongoing issue. So I'm hoping that we can work through and come up with some solutions. So kind of waiting for the slides or papers to go around. So the first picture that you see there is what occurred at 7:52 p.m. Last Wednesday when I drove home. There were semis blocking the westbound lanes of Southgate Drive. There was additionally a semi in the process of turning south onto County Road 2100E, blocking the road. Additionally, there were semis stacked all the way up to the entrance of Sigma, blocking the southbound lanes, and 2 semis in the northbound lanes. So completely blocking the roadway, going through that whole area. So I had to wait for the semis to clear. Thankfully, at 7:52 p.m., the significance of that, and my guess, hypothesis why those semis would stack up like that is Sigma opens their gate at 8 p.m. So again, I go through there relatively frequently, but not necessarily every day. So that's the first slide. The second slide or page that I put there is my attempt to show in black and white the boundaries of the city limits of Danville. So Danville has city limits right all around Sigma. They own the land on the north side of Sigma. They own the land on the north side of Southgate Drive. So with that said, sorry? The third slide is what I was remiss in bringing last time, but I had to think about it, is that I was always taught when you bring problems to try to bring some solutions. So my first bullet there is to ask the city of Danville to talk with Sigma. This isn't a new problem. Unfortunately, this wasn't planned for, I guess, when Sigma was built some number of years ago. I'm looking for the city of Danville to talk with Sigma because it's their trucks going to their facility that caused the problem. So I believe it would be great if they could be talked with and help determine some of the solutions because essentially they're the problem. The second one I have there is that perhaps I went out there and drove out there today, actually right when it was storming really badly, is that instead of the trucks entering on the west side, I'm suggesting they enter on the east side. Then if they block the road, it's just blocking the road going down into those businesses, not where the public needs to drive through or maybe some emergency vehicles. And then thirdly, since the city of Danville does own the strip of land all on the north side of Southgate Drive, there is like a turn in there as if for pre-development for something in that field. And so my thought is just to take that and make us parking area for them. So
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you.
Katie Osterber regarding Keep Remain County Beautiful.
Hi, everybody. My name's Katie. I'm going to take just one of my minutes to first thank Mr. Cooper for giving me the idea to come here tonight. He did offer to do the announcement for me. I'm also going to pass something out. And then I wanted to just like very quickly mention that I am so thankful to some of our aldermen for their outreach that they're doing. I was able to listen to Alderman Poor's and Alderman Arn's podcast they did, and that was incredibly informative. I love local government. I appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. Your comments, the history you guys gave, it was very informative. Tricia, your community, town hall. I'm not in your ward, but I did pop in, and that was really great to see that many people from our community engage. And I think it shows that like people are willing to do that. And then Mr. Butler, you're always like doing something. I know you were just at the big bed build this weekend, I think. So thank you guys for the outreach you're doing to help engage our community. I did just want to pop in tonight and invite you and our community to the Keep Vermilion County Beautiful basketball cleanup. We do it every year before the big tournament on a Saturday morning. Mayor Williams, I know that you typically come. And we are going to do it a week from this Saturday from 10 to 12. And it's just our way of, we're kind of rolling this into part of our Great American Cleanup road trip. So instead of doing one big event, we are going to do a number of cleanups all throughout the county this year to engage like the entire county in our programming. So this is our first event for our Great American Cleanup, and our goal is to just kind of clean up DAC, Maine, and the surrounding area as we welcome in so many people to participate in the tournament. So I hope some of you guys can make it that day. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Deanne Ryan.
Follow her. I'm here again on behalf of the homeless. I want to thank the city council and the staff for the consideration and action tonight on providing funding for some of the unhoused citizens. I'm also here to ask you to not close the book on further discussions and planning for the growing vulnerable population. Funding allocated to the Danville Rescue Mission for Men for the shelter on Bowman is sorely needed. I visited there a few weeks ago, and the garage building was full with people waiting to get into the sleeping building. That was during the big cold spell, and there were people all over town walking in the snow and the sub-zero weather. There was also a young man there who told me he had just come after spending 3 weeks outside in the cold because he had a wife who could not get into the women's shelter due to the wait list, and he did not want to leave her outside alone. On January 29th, the Continuum of Care did a count of unhoused individuals. While I am sure we did not count even a fraction of the unhoused, there were many individuals who admitted to living in abandoned buildings and garages. Our next Continuum of Care meeting is March 12th at 9 a.m., and we will discuss that data and begin discussions of developing more capacity, especially for women and children, but at a minimum, an emergency warming cooling center. We are fortunate there were no deaths from the last freeze, and with the climate change, we can expect to have much more extreme weather. So I'm asking those of you who want to come up with a solution to attend this meeting. At the first city council, at the last city council meeting when we discussed the allocation that is going to be proposed tonight, an alderman, I think it was Ms. Teague, asked if this solution was going to be considered the final city participation. And I think I heard we will look at it again in a couple of years. That's not acceptable. We need to be proactive, and we need to continue this discussion. The Continuum of Care is where it should happen, and we need city participation and ongoing proactive planning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to address the council this evening? Thank you. I will reiterate one thing that I should have mentioned earlier. Chief Yates and the police have been out there more regularly monitoring that. They've issued dozens of tickets for people who have been parked illegally. We've also had a meeting with the director out at Sigma as well. Chief, I don't know if you wanted to give any.
Yes, and just to make sure that everybody understands that they're not Sigma trucks. They're delivering and picking up. They could be from many of these trucks. And I was under the impression that they were Sigma trucks and it was a regular route, and it's not. When I talked, I escalated it from HR to the manager out there, and I explained to him what the concerns were. I explained that we want to be good partners with our businesses, but at the same time, we have to be very conscious of the needs of the community, especially open lanes and emergency routes. At that time, I believe that was right around the 22nd or 23rd in that area of February. We had written, I don't know, I know just in 2 days we wrote 12 citations right between that 7 and 8 o'clock time period, because that seems like it's the heaviest time. And then they continue to go out there and monitor it. Now, that's not going to take care of the problem, because keep in mind, you write them a ticket. If they don't come back here, they're not going to pay it. Many of the drivers, according to Sigma, many of the drivers may never drop off or pick up from there again. That's just how random it is. They run a dispatch, and even though many of the drivers advise that they were directed to park there, they're adamant that that's not the case. And I don't know if the truck drivers were just trying to push the blame on them or whatever, but the manager said, we've made clear instructions that that's not to be given to them. And they're also sending instructions through their dispatch on the whatever they send out to the drivers, instructions to park at the truck stop or anywhere other than right there. So it's a very difficult thing for both Sigma, it's difficult for the police, it's difficult for the community, and this is going to be an ongoing thing. And I would be I'd try to be giving you a wrong spin if I said we figured it out. It's something in the works. We're going to constantly have to monitor it, and it's counting sands on the beach sometimes. Okay.
Chief. We do not have any zoning petitions this evening. However, you do have before you the payrolls of February 20th and 27th. Is there a motion to approve those?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or debate? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Alderman Cooper,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
DeToy,
Yes.
Pashard,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Arns,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. You also have before you the vouchers payable of February 24th and March 3rd, as well as a special run from February 26th. Is there a motion to approve those?
So second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? Yes, Alderman Teague.
I've noticed on the vouchers for both runs, for both regular runs, we've spent a lot of money with Express. My question is, are these for employees that we've taken on from DMT or for DMT from Chris, or are they not?
Yes, these are for the rural drivers for the rural routes that were formerly Chris drivers.
And then at what point will they go from being being paid through Express through Danville employees?
There's a requirement to have them, if we have them through the temp agency for the 90 days, and at that point we'll open up the jobs for permanent hiring.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Any further questions? Roll call vote, please.
Alderman Arns,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
DeToy,
Yes.
Pashard,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. At this time, we'll receive our Public Service Committee report. Chairman Strebe.
Yes, 11A is a resolution authorizing the purchase for Zoll Medical Corporation case review subscription. Make the motion to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions about 11A's resolution? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Jones,
Yes.
Arns,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
DeToy,
Yes.
Pashard,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Strebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
12 yes.
Oh, yes, thank you. Puts us 11B. We have a resolution authorizing a service agreement with Carl Foundation Hospital for pre-screening and post-employment offer screening services. Make the motion to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions on 11B's resolution? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Ludwig,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Arns,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
DeToy,
Yes.
Pashard,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Strebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, thank you. Puts us item 11C. Need to accept and place on file the Treasury Report for December of 2025. I'll need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any questions on item 11C? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Items of information. Anybody on the Public Service Committee have anything for us this evening? That concludes our report, Mayor.
Thank you, Chairman. At this time, we will receive our Public Works Committee report. Chairman Poor.
Thank you, Mayor. 12A is a resolution amending the fiscal year, or excuse me, the 23, 24, and 25 Community Development Block Grant Annual Action Plan and the Consolidated Plan for Program Years 25 through 29.
Would you like to take B with that as well?
I could do that as well. B is a resolution amending the fiscal year 25-26 budget for Community Development Block Grant Fund 106. No objection. Move to dispense reading. Ask for approval and need a second on both A and B.
Second.
Questions? Alderman Cooper.
Yeah, Logan, explain what we're doing. It looks like you're taking money out of one, putting in another just for clarification, I guess.
Yeah. So this is across multiple grant years. Our grant goes back to the grant year 23 and 24. So essentially what we're doing is moving funds from 23, 24, and 25 out of the homelessness category. While that sounds like this does fit that category, not according to HUD. Those funds need to be allocated towards the public facility activity, which is being shown in your packet. The only other activity that is being impacted in the action plan that had prior approval by City Council is the Public Infrastructure Fund. That is the main funding source for this project.
All that correlates with 12B, I assume.
Correct. Partially, with a $10,000 difference. Give or take on the listed public packet. We don't want to give out the exact number that we expect this to be because it still has to go out for public bid, but give or take, that's going to be pretty close.
So we're not removing any money funds for the homelessness end?
It will be, we're moving all of the funds from the homelessness activity straight into the public facilities activity, serving the same group of individuals. Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Alderman Arns.
Certainly support it, but had a project been identified for the infrastructure funds, or that was just going to be? Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Alderman Butler.
Yes, I have. I need some clarifications on the 1, 2, 3, on the third one down. One thing, it says to benefit low and moderate income persons and address slum. I mean, slum areas, slum lords, or blight conditions, and to meet an urgent community need. I kind of need some clarification. I mean, how are we going to work that? Is there any?
You're saying the third line down?
The third whereas.
Yeah, it's whereas, yes. Whereas the City of Danville Council is committed to meet the national objective of the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. And then 1 through 3. And then the last one, the project for rehabilitation projects to prevent homelessness.
Yeah. Alderman Butler, 1 through 3 on this language on the third whereas in 12A, that is direct from HUD language. In order to be a community development block grant qualified activity, we have to meet one of 6, 7, 8 national objectives as defined by HUD. And it meets these 3 objectives that are defined by HUD. That's what this project is. So we're just copying and pasting their language.
And so since we have the funding, how are we going to utilize this funding? How, and I'm just concerned how.
This is the funding that will be utilized for the homeless shelter project. That's what's being proposed.
And so just the homeless.
For this allocation of dollars, correct. There's roughly just shy of $1 million in each annual action plan. This would just be covered for essentially one action plan.
It gives the breakdown on the next page with the CDBG program allocation amendment. That shows you all where the funds are being allocated.
Alderman, this is for the rescue mission to basically make all the upgrades that are needed there to make that as fully functional as possible.
Oh, so we're not worried about the blight areas and the community interests and all that stuff is what you're saying?
No, there are other funds that are allocated for those in the CDBG program for specifically blight removal, as well as to help individuals renovate their homes, low to moderate individuals. So those are other funds that are already allocated. What we're asking you to do here is to take money that was previously allocated for infrastructure and to reallocate it so that it can be used to help the project at the Danville Rescue Mission. So the other money for the blight elimination and everything else stays the same. Those are already unallocated and they are separate from this line item.
Okay, as well as community needs. As well as community needs as well.
Yes, so those are also covered by the other items, but as we've discussed extensively, there is a community need to make sure that we have quality housing for our homeless folks. So this is making sure that their building is in tip-top shape.
Okay. Anybody else? Roll call on 12A and B, please.
Alderman Teague?
Yes.
Ludwig?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Arns?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Butler?
Yes.
DeToy?
Yes.
Pashard?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Poor?
Yes.
Streebing?
Yes.
Pickering?
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, thank you. 12C is a resolution approving the Danville Stadium lease. Move to dispense reading, ask for approval, need a second.
Second.
Chairman, there is one change that we need to make throughout the document. The leaseholder name needs to be changed to Danville Stadium, Inc. So if there be, I don't know.
Oh, it says Danville Dan's LLC, so.
Yes, that was an error on our part. We just need to make that Danville Stadium, Inc. Is there a friendly amendment to do so?
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
So we need a roll call on the amendment?
Yes.
Need a roll call on the amendment to change Danville Dan's LLC to Danville Stadium, INC.
Alderman Pickering?
Yes.
Teague?
Yes.
Ludwig?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Arns?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Butler?
Yes.
DeToy?
Yes.
Pashard?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Poor?
Yes.
Streebing?
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, thank you. Now we'll do the original, or the amended motion, 12C, approving the Danville Stadium lease with the noted change, Danville
Stadium.
Danville Stadium, Inc. Okay. Roll call, please.
discussion?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I have
Alderman Teague.
questions. Okay. I have a few questions. So my first question is there a current lease in place now as it relates to the stadium?
Earlier last year, it expired.
Okay, so there was a lease then, that this is just, for lack of better purpose,
Yes.
a renewal of. Then are there any significant changes in this lease versus prior lease?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Yes, there are. I can walk through those very quickly. Basically, this is a 5-year lease with a 5-year option for renewal. And a bigger section of this is the leaseholder will be taking over the utilities. The city has been paying those utilities there. And then also, starting in 2027, the leaseholder will be responsible for paying the city $12,000 a year as a lease payment. And that will go, we will bring that into a fund. As it will start in 2027, we'll bring that in the 2027 budget or 2028 budget to create that fund. It'll go into a fund. That way there is funding moving forward for the stadium. And then the other big change would be the other users of the stadium will be subleasees. They will be paying $250 per game starting in 2027. We're delaying it so that everyone has a chance to budget for that expense and everything. And then the Dans will be responsible for maintenance of the field for all of the games, just to bring some stability there as far as field maintenance goes. Another big thing that is in the contract is we are requiring them by year 3 to identify funding for converting the playing surface to turf.
The one other that I might highlight, Director, is that if there are any events that are outside of league play, so if they have concerts or things like that, that we would receive 10% of the funding, and that would also go into this fund to help maintain the stadium as well.
Is that in here?
It is.
Where is that at? Because I don't recall. I read this, but I don't recall seeing the 10% part.
Just a moment. Should be in. Item number 9 in the lease.
There. Thank you. Okay. So then, cost-wise for us, because obviously then we had a number of costs that we had in our budget to maintain the operations of the stadium. Is this going to be cost-wise for us, net zero, or do we come out ahead?
So we will come out ahead because basically everything will continue as is on our end. However, we're now getting lease payments that we're able to put aside for maintenance to the stadium, whereas right now there has been no income for the stadium. The city has been handling that.
Okay. And then one of the things that you brought up that I also noticed was that there is a provision for someone obtaining funding for turf conversion. So who would be responsible for that, us or Danville Stadium?
Danville Stadium, Inc.
Okay. And then my last question is, as it pertains to the subleases, so the college in District 118, had they been paying us now to use the stadium, or
No.
it was always free for everybody to
It
use?
was always free for everyone, yes.
Okay, so that's the reason why then that there's the delay, that
Yes.
then that they could budget for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that covers all my questions. Thank you.
Alderman Arms.
All I have to add is kudos to Director Ruick. This is the best lease the city's had in its 30 years of leases with Danville Stadium. But also want to give sincere appreciation to the Kurth family, the Cook family, and Danville Stadium Incorporated. When I came to the city in 1990, there had been discussions about tearing that beautiful building down.
Yep.
Had these two individuals and their families and all their supporters not stepped forward, we wouldn't be having this discussion today. So kudos to the staff for doing a good job on the lease, and thanks again. 30 years of pouring a lot of time and hours into that. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chairman, this has been a lot of work. It's been a lot of diligence. I think that it's caused Mr. and Mrs. Karth and Mrs. Cook and her family to have sleepless nights, but I think that we've got something that works in the best interest of everyone long term, and I think will help us be able to keep the Dans here for a long time to come, which I know we're all proud of and thankful for. Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Alderman Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Arns,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
DeToy,
Yes.
Bashard,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, thank you. 12D items of information, we will meet here 6 o'clock next Tuesday. And Logan has something.
Yeah. One thing really quickly, I want to put a name to a face here. Our City of Danville's rehabilitation specialist, whom put together this homeless bid package, and he's responsible for all the other rehabilitation, scope of works, construction managing, you name it, grant-wise, he's on it. Jonathan Foley, who's sitting over there. I just wanted to make sure I made mention that he was here tonight.
Anybody else? No. Mayor, that concludes our report. Oh.
I just would like to say thank you to Public Works. I leave town for a few days and come back, and it looks like half of the area over there on Harmon in that area is torn down, and it really looks so much better. Thank you.
Yeah, I would just, in reply to Alderman Orange's comment on the lease and also the demolitions, we have a team of people. Dustin Brown, who is our demolitions manager, has been absolutely killing it and working very hard he also doesn't like kudos, but I want to give him kudos publicly. And then also our community health and wellness manager, our facilities grounds manager, and then the operations administrator, Carl Carpenter, Joe Claypool, and Jessica Lively, who've worked on the Danville Dans lease and really done the yeoman's work on putting that lease together and doing all the modifications as we were negotiating. They've done a great job with it. So.
Okay. That's it, Mayor.
Thank you, Chairman. Are there any items of information for the good of the cause? Yes, Alderman Teague.
I have two. One, the Survivors Resource Center Dancing with the Stars is next Saturday, the 14th. I happen to be dancing. I don't know why I said yes, but I'm dancing anyway. Second, happy birthday to Alderman Johnson.
Oh, happy birthday.
Any other items of information? One more item I forgot. As you all know, we're currently celebrating the bicentennial of Vermilion County this next Saturday night also, and I hate that two things got planned simultaneously somehow, but at 7:30, the Danville Symphony Orchestra is going to be having a celebration of Vermilion County. They're going to be playing some, I'm not going to remember now, but the first operetta that was played at the Fisher Theater, they're going to be doing a section from that. They are going to be doing a couple of pieces from Dick Van Dyke and Bobby Short. They're going to be doing the state song. And then the coolest thing is we have commissioned a piece to celebrate this milestone that's brand new. It's going to about 10 minutes long, I think, that's going to be played for the first time as well that evening. So it'll be a beautiful night, and we hope to see some of y'all there. You'll be glad to, oh yes, go ahead, Alderman.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'd just like to say also, it's good that to see the Davis family is still coming and showing the courage because of what had happened, and it just kind of does my heart good to see them still carry on, and I'm hoping that the chief is keeping contact with them, let them know, keeping them updated, and what's going on, to kind of give them a little comfort, and if not, I'm hoping that he will start doing that because it's important, and it was important to me and my wife, and when her brother. Was shot and, in the house because of drugs, and, but he wasn't a part of it. And the chief then, he kept us informed, like every 2 weeks or monthly. And, and that really gave the family some comfort. And, everybody in the whole city don't need to know, but as long as that family knows, and other families as well. And so I really give them kudos and thanks for coming and being very encouraged to do that.
Thank you, Alderman. You'll be glad to know we do not have a need of closed session. At this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.